So students, in consignment accounting, we know the accounting treatments in the books of consignor and consignee. So in the books of consignor, we know when the goods are sent by consignor to consignee at the cost price. Till today we were doing the accounting treatments in the books of consignor at the cost price. Cost price means that is at the price which the product has been manufactured. So that price itself we were preparing the accounting treatment. So next, coming on to at invoice price. So accounting treatment in the books of consignor at invoice price. So what and all the difference will be there for cost price and invoice means? What does this invoice price means? So now next, coming on to that invoice price, accounting treatment in the books of consignor at invoice price. So what is invoice price means? So it can also be called as loaded price, pro forma invoice, inflated price. So this invoice price means when the goods are sent by the consignor to consignee at a price higher than the cost price. So for example, the cost of one goods may be, the cost for producing one product may be 200 rupees. So what happens in the invoice? While sending the goods, the consignor will give a pro forma to an consignee stating the description of the product and quantity of a product and price of the product. So in this form, one pro forma will be sent to the consignor. Consent to the consignee by the consignor. So in this maybe you will send a product X, so 10 quantity. So of price, maybe you will say that the price is 250. So you will say that the price of one product is 250 rupees. So but the price for producing that product is 200 rupees. But while sending to the consignee, you will say that the price of each product is 250 rupees. So that the consignee will sell the product for 250 rupees or more than 250 rupees. So here the cost of producing for one product is 200 rupees. So the cost which has been sent by consignor to consignee is 250 rupees. So what is the profit over here? The profit is rupees 50. So that profit can also be called as load. That profit will also be called as load. So next, what is the formula? We can state that invoice price is equal to cost plus profit. So cost is 200 rupees, profit is 50. So the invoice price or the loaded price is 250 rupees. Hope you have been understood with what is invoice price means. Invoice price means when a goods are sent to the consignor to consignee at a price higher than the cost price. Cost price is manufacturing price. You can think manufacturing price. So next, coming on to the accounting treatment. So here all the other journal entries will be same when in the invoice price and the cost price also. So but here additional 4 journal entries has to be prepared in invoice price. See here the problems on consignment when the goods are sent at invoice price. When goods are sent to the consignee by consignor at a price above the cost price, such price is called invoice price or loaded price or a pro forma invoice or inflated price. That profit on the product is known as invoice price. So journal entries, so additional 4 journal entries has to be prepared when the goods has been sent to consignee by consignor. So next, first journal entry. So for what is first journal entries will be prepared? For excess price included in the opening stock. So for example, when there is a opening stock with the consignee means, so even that includes the excess price. So that has to be removed from that excess price in the opening stock. So this price will be sent to the consignee. See for example, the consignor will send to the consignee of worth of 250 rupees, but for producing that product is 200 rupees. But consignee will not be knowing that that product is for producing that product is 200 rupees. He thinks that may be 250 is the producing worth of that product. So what happens here at the end of preparing consignment account, the consignor has to remove the load price. The consignor has to remove the load price. The consignor has to remove the profit price for the purpose of arriving at the exact profit. To arrive at the exact profit, he is supposed to remove that load price or the profit included in that. So for removing the load price, we have to prepare the extra 4 journal entries. So first journal entry is for removing that price in opening stock. So that entry will be stock reserve account data to consignment account. So in opening stock, well, in consignment, if there is an opening stock, that time it also includes the profit, right? So that to remove that profit, this entry has to be prepared. That is to stock reserve account data to consignment account. So next entry is for excess price included in goods sent on consignment. So here the goods will be sent to the consignee by consignor, stating that each product is 250 rupees. So for example, if he has sent, for example, if he has sent 10 product at 250 rupees each, means, so 10 into 10 multiplied by 250, it is 2500. This is the selling price, this is the goods sent on the consignment. But for producing that product, 10 into 200 rupees, so for 10 products it cost, one product cost 200 rupees, that will be 2000 rupees. So here we are supposed to remove this 500 rupees worth of profit, right? So for that purpose we are supposed to prepare an entry, that is goods sent on consignment account data to consignment account, removing a load, that is load means profit on goods sent on consignment account. Next entry is for excess price included in the goods return. So for example, sometime due to some quantity defect of in quantity, like that case the consignee will return the goods to the consignor. So that time, even in that also the profit will be included, right? To remove that profit, this entry has to be prepared. Consignment account data to goods sent on consignment account, narration being removing load on a goods returned. Who has been returned the goods? Goods has been returned by consignee to consignor. So load means profit. So next entry is, that is when the for excess price included in closing stock. When there is an excess price included in closing stock, so closing stock will be prepared, the valuation of closing stock will be made according to the format. So in that format also, while preparing closing stock, while preparing that value of closing stock also, will be taking the invoice price only. To remove that invoice price, to remove the value of closing stock also includes the profit, right? So to remove that profit, we are supposed to prepare this journal entry, goods sent on consignment account data to stock reserve account. This is, for example, the value of closing stock, the value of unsold stock is, that is 1000 rupees. So in that 1000 rupees the profit will be included. For example, 100 rupees worth of profit will be included. So that 100 rupees worth of profit has to be removed from that closing stock. So why this entry will be prepared, that is consignment account data to stock reserve account. So this much is about the journal entries, that is only 4 journal entries will be prepared. So next, coming on to what first entries in the books of consignor will be preparing. In the books of consignor will be preparing the consignment account, right? So in consignment account everything will be same, only except 3 entries will be passed over here. 3 extra thing will be written over here. So as it is, on the debit side, to stock on consignment account, that is if there is any opening stock, that will be recorded on the debit side. That is, next is to goods sent on consignment account, the value of goods sent on consignment will be recorded. Next is to bank or cash account, this is expenses of consignor. Next is consignee's expenses to consignee's account. Next is to consignee's account, consignee's commission. So next, coming on to consignment stock reserve account. So what is this entry? Why are we passing on this entry over here? That is profit on closing stock. So as I said, this entry here, 4th entry you have been preparing, right? So profit on closing stock. So for example, 1000 rupees is the value of closing stock. So in that closing stock the profit will be included. So how much? For example, 100 rupees is the profit. So closing stock value is 100 rupees. Profit in that closing stock included is 100 rupees. So that 100 rupees has to be written over here, that is in the debit side. So to consignment stock reserve account, that is profit on closing stock, any profit included in closing stock, that has to be recorded here. So next here is, if it is a profit on consignment, this balancing figure will be written over here. So next, coming on to the credit side, see over here. So what will be recording? First thing, if the goods has been returned by consignee to consignor, means this will be recorded over here. So this side is the revenue side of the account. You have to think the revenue side means this is the profit side of the account. So by goods sent on consignment account, that is goods, any goods returned by the consignee means. So next is sales effected or sales made by consignee will be recorded by consignee's account. So next is this one, buy consignment stock account, load on opening stock. If there is a load, any load in opening stock, so here is the opening stock. So if there is any profit in this, means we are supposed to write over here, not entirely writing. If it is a load, here is the opening stock, the profit which has been included in opening stock should be recorded over here. So next is goods sent on consignment account. Here is the goods sent on consignment account. So see, goods sent on consignment account, what we'll write? So for example, 10 product has been sent at 250 each. So here the profit of 500 was included, right? So that 500 rupees has to be written over here. Next is closing stock. By that is closing stock value have been included. So we know the closing stock value will be finding out and will be recording on the credit side of the consignment account. By consignment stock account, closing stock. So closing stock value will be written over here. So that profit included in closing stock value written in the debit side, this side. So here next is if there is any loss in consignment, means recorded on the credit side. So this much is about the journal entries and ledger books or ledger accounts. So in that goods sent on consignment account and consignors account, no changes will be made. The changes will be made only in the consignment account, and journal entries, 4 journal entries has to be additionally recorded. Hope you have been understood with the invoice price. This is introduction to the invoice price. Understand with this video properly, and then in the next video I'll be teaching you I'll go on with the problems. So this is the difference between cost price and invoice price. Thank you.